This we'll discuss after the investigation. Then what are the clinical features of iron deficiency anemia? So any form of anemia, be it iron deficiency, be it B12 deficiency, be it hemoglobinopathy, hemolytic anemia, everywhere there are something that is common to every form of anemia. Like in very first lecture when we will discuss the basics of anemia, we have discussed certain feature of anemia, like anemia patient will develop easy fatigability, will develop loss of tolerance to exercise, C will develop loss of stamina. On examination, pallor will be present. Pallor may be, though anemia is most common cause of pallor, but pallor is not interchangeable with anemia because there are certain causes where pallor is present but there is no anemia. Okay, then I ask you to write in the chat box after the lecture, not this time you will concentrate over the what I am saying. Okay, then write down this question: what are the causes of pallor without anemia? Okay, then there are certain features which are very specific to iron deficiency anemia, or it may be attributable to iron deficiency anemia, though maybe other causes like cheilosis, where the angular stomatitis is a form where it is more common in iron deficiency anemia, though it may be also found in thiamine deficiency and other vitamin deficiency. Phyllonychia is increased brittleness of the nails, and eventually it will lead to the spooning, spoon-like appearance of nail as shown in this figure here in picture. This is spooning. It is a sign of severe intracellular iron deficiency. Okay. Then pica. Pica is patient used to eat something which is having no established nutritional value. Like he may eat earth, he may eat sand, he may eat ice. Ice is known as phagophagia. Geo is for geo is for earth. मतलब वो and फिर वो चाप खा सकते हैं. There is one more thing associated with this iron deficiency anemia is restless leg syndrome. Though it is not exclusive to the iron deficiency anemia, but it is common in iron deficiency anemia. What happens in restless leg syndrome? Patient has propensity to move around, move his leg. He cannot put his legs stand still. He used to be restless, so it is known as restless leg syndrome. Okay. As far as iron deficiency anemia is concerned, we must remember that in causes, especially in causes, uh, this clinical feature, why it is important? Because when you are exploring the history, you should must consider this point that iron deficiency anemia in adult male or postmenopausal female. Because postmenopausal female, there is no menses, means there is no blood loss. मतलब postmenopausal female are at advantage of premenopausal female as far as iron is concerned. So if in these two set of patient iron deficiency anemia develops, then you should must rule out GI loss of iron. So it is dictum that you should, there is a cause of GI blood loss until proven otherwise. Means the GI loss must be searched for. So if you are going to investigate these patient, this set of patient, we will remember that in these two subset of patient, we must subject them to evaluation for the GI blood loss. May be it upper or lower GI endoscopy or some sort of stool routine microscopy for obiances. So this is must, especially in male and postmenopausal female. Okay. There are certain risk factors in which more propensity to develop iron deficiency anemia. There may be some demographic factors to play, like one who is elderly. As I said, teenagers are growing very fast. This will lead to the increased demand and finally iron deficiency. Some dietary factors, like one who is taking excessive tea. Tea contain tannins, and vegetables contain phytates and phytates and phosphate, sulfates. These used to bind the dietary iron, making it less and less available for absorption. Certain socio-demographic factors are there, like low socio-economic status, poverty, overcrowding. These are all causes of increase propensity to infection, lead to the systemic inflammation, and further hampers the iron absorption. Okay. Now,